Hello, everyone. I feel like I was just here, and I meant to get rid of this dang stool. Hold on a second. I forgot to do that. Crank this up a little bit. Okay, I think that's better. I'll probably hurt myself on that crank, but that's okay. Um, so it's 5 o'clock. We've gone through the whole big catalog, and we're ready to look at the online exclusives. Now, what the heck does online exclusive mean? It just means that these are products that are either not in print at all or they're no longer in print in a current catalog. So, the document that I just posted, right, like 15 minutes ago, it actually wasn't scheduled to post for another I don't even know, half hour, but I changed the order so that you could look at it kind of like we were looking at the catalog, right? So you'd have it to refer to. Um, because this document starts at January of 2025 and goes through what's current, what was just released in May. And I've been trying to figure out how to do this because I've got one suite from the May release that I wanted to do. I'm going to talk you through some of the other things that are in that release. And then I've got products from the rest of the year that I want to show you quickly. And because I think it's challenging to maybe get to this area of the website, I'm actually going to share my screen and show you how to get there, show you how you can maybe navigate around a little bit better. At least that's the goal. I find that I'm really drawn to a lot of the products that are in this collection. And if I was just looking at the catalog, I would miss these. And maybe that's you, maybe it's not you, but let's jump in and see where this goes. Okay, my desk is a mess. It's full of stuff. So I don't know. We're just going to do the best we can. That's what we've been doing all day, right? So welcome. Let's take a look at the online exclusives, and we're going to start with. Okay, I need to get that out of the way. Start with what was introduced in May of 2025. So, now, when you pull out this document, you're actually going to be, these pages are at the back. I've just pulled them to the front because this is primarily to talk about the May release, right? Now, so this first suite, the celebratory sips, right? The celebratory sips suite. My camera is desperately trying to get it in focus. Come on, camera. All right, so we looked at some products that coordinated with this, remember? We looked at the scrapbooking workshop kit and okay, oh my gosh, I've gone brain dead. Let's just get there. So in the front, so celebrate together. This is the scrapbooking workshop kit that corresponds, right, to coordinates with, hold on, it coordinates with the Celebrate Together, which coordinates with the celebratory SIPs suite collection. So you've got the document that shows you the scrapbooking workshop kit here on page 21, the Celebrate Together scrapbook from scratch, right, on page 71, and then in the online store, you have the celebratory SIPs suite collection. I do not have this collection, but it is bright colors. And I just saw somebody share, like, wouldn't this be awesome for a party around the pool, right? And it would. So I can probably see this a little bit better over here. So This is the stamp set, has got some fun glassware, some fruit, a little umbrella, and then the dies all work with it. And then it's got a few little greetings to go with it as well. The suite includes a gold stripe mesh ribbon, holographic resin dots, which I thought I might have had those, but I don't seem to, so I guess I don't. Um, so that is the suite. So the suite collection is $78.75. And then if you wanted to buy the components by themselves, you could. Um, the bundle is here, and then you've also got the dies and the stamp set individually. So the next suite I do have. It's called the Floral Impressions Suite Collection. Now we received this bundle um, at On Stage After Hours. Cindy and I had selected that this bundle to be there were two choices, the Turtley Suite or this Impressions A Bloom. And this is what we selected. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful floral suite. Two-step stamping, perhaps four steps if you say the solid, the detail, the center solid, and the center detail. Depends on how precise you want to. But the photopolymer set, and then the dies. Look at this, guys. So you've got these beautiful ovals, one that cuts out, and then one that gives this little stitch around it as well. Then this is a little different in that the flower dies, right? There's one to cut out the edge, and then there's also one to give you the detail inside. So what? Um, what that means is, so you could cut out your flower, right? In cut out the solid flower, and you could have stamped the solid flower here, and then use this die to give the detail to that solid cardstock image instead of using this stamp set. Or maybe use both, right? I think it's gonna, you have options here. And you see that with all three of the floral images in two of the leaves, as well as the centers of the flowers. And then you have these as well. So it's a beautiful stamp set, bright flowers. So that's the bundle. Love the ovals. What else do you get? You get in the suite includes these gold, what are they called? Hold on. Foiled frames and labels ephemera pack. And I'll never get this back in there, but that's okay. It is 6 sheets. And so, and can you tell that? So here I've got this label that has the white. Then I have this frame that could be just used separately. And if you wanted to, you could even, at least partially, cut out the frame that's left in the negative image. So that's pretty cool. There are some embellishments with this suite, and they're the strawberry slush. What are they called? Strawberry slush and pretty in pink gems. And they have, you're picking up on the glimmer there, right? Um, so they're just beautiful. They're pink. I had to have them. So then I'll show you the paper, and then I'll show you what we made. So the paper for this is a 12 by 12 pack. Got all the pretty bright colors. So it's your standard 12 sheets, 6 designs, 6 two-sided designs. And I'll come out just a little bit more. The colors, crushed curry, darling duckling, fresh freesia, garden green, misty moonlight, old olive, peach pie, pecan pie, pool party, pretty in pink, and strawberry slush. That's a whole lot of colors. We've got this darling duckling design on the back side of the florals. You kind of pick that up. I don't know that you can. Then this beautiful floral, right? And on the other side is a fresh freesia pattern. Ooh, look at this rich green. So rich green and some, okay, that's not the name of it though, is it? Garden green. What greens do we have? Garden green and old olive. And then some darling duckling here. And it's a cool pattern too, right? And then a really soft color on the back side that, if I had to guess, not even gonna guess. Well, I would have guessed soft seafoam. Then we have some bright daisy looking flowers with a garden green pattern on the back. Maybe that's pool party and I'm just not seeing it. Then this one that's more pink, strawberry slush, with a strawberry slush on the back. And then this purple and blue and old olive on the back. So that's the paper with it. We made some cards while we were there at after hours, and then we were pretty much just social. But I've got the instructions. So here are the cards that we made. This was pretty fun to make, pretty easy to make, because you just stamp it and then cut it and then put it down. And the background is what gives you the color. This one's got a little bit of blending, but again, just cut it to create that little gap. So super pretty, easy. This is from the brochure, right? These were our instructions that came with our event. And your choices were, like I said, the turtley awesome, turtley sweet, whatever, cute um, bundle, or the impressions, whatever. And this is the instructions for both. And you've got scrapbooking sketches as well as card sketches, card examples to make. Now, we only made these 2 cards, but I kept this so that I can, here's the turtle version of that same card. Here are some turtle scrapbook pages. Here's an impression limit, and you've got sketches up here too. So this is a great little tool from that event. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. So I'm definitely going to make these cards. I love this is beautiful. Yeah, this is gorgeous too. They're all really pretty. So that's the Impressions of Bloom Floral Impressions Suite Collection that was released in May. So those were the 2 suites that were released in May. Then we had several other bundles, and some of these we got to see at on stage in March, but I don't have them yet. So, but let me tell you kind of what's on my list. Um, this is More Messages. It's a bundle. It's a single stamp and a single die, right? So it cuts out all of these greetings and into labels at one swoop. We've had a couple of bundles like that before. I haven't had great luck with them. I can't say that that's at the top of my list. This paper tags is a kind of a chalkboard look. That is on my list. I'm anxious to do that. And these little spools like looking here. Don't they look like dog bones too? Or wouldn't that be great to wind a ribbon sample around? The Party Piggy bundle, it's cute, but it's not high on my list. I've seen some cute things made with it, and it has a little shaker dome um, to help to make some fun shaker cards with. Pop and Buy bundle. Now, I'm a huge fan of popcorn, but and I think this is super cute. I've seen some really cute things with it, so I reserve the right to change my mind. The Scenic Adventure, this with the Weekend Adventures scrapbooking workshop, I think that would make some really fun scrapbooking or cards to kind of, come around too. I don't know. Sentimental Framing. This has got some beautiful greetings with it, beautiful fonts, thinking of you. I'm so grateful. Um, I can't read that. I need to blow it up. But we're going to go look at this in a second online. Sunrise Sailing. This is a hybrid bundle, so hybrid embossing folder and bundle. Masculine cards, I think there. Sweet Jar, super cute. That was demonstrated at On Stage. Um, it's got so many things in there, super cute, but it's not really super high on my list. Blooming Phrases is a standalone stamp set with some simple phrases and some floral images. Hugs and Healing, I've actually got a couple of cards that used. Remember, I showed you Becky's card earlier that used um, this little puppy here. This is from this Hugs and Healing. And then Lind made a card with this. Where is it? There it is. Her card for our team swap used that same stamp set. Are they not adorable? Lynn, and she's colored with watercolor pencils. Oh, super cute there. And then the last standalone stamp was called Inspiration Squad. It's got a little raccoon, a lion, and a dragon. And then we have some um, floral flower garden foils. Okay, lots of pinks, gonna have to have that. Loose shaker elements, the small shaker circles to go with that little piggy, although it wouldn't have to be with that, honestly. And then the Stampin' Write markers online, right? So I'm gonna quickly go through some of the other sweet products that I have up here, and then we're gonna venture on online. Um, and I'm not going to go through this document anymore. You have it, you can print it, refer to it, whatever works for you. Let me just work around my table here, okay? So this suite is called, okay, I probably need to refer to it for that, but the paper is called On the Go. The bundle is called Tags to Go, but it has this, so this bundle, right? Look at this, see some scrapbooking opportunities with this as well. The dies. So I kind of like the retro look of this old motel key, the skeleton key. Yep, yeah. So like that, like those little tags. I think we can do a lot of fun things with that. I'm going to pull out the paper in just a second. We've got some twine that goes with this. I'll tell you the colors in just a second. Check out this, right? How different is this? So this is On the Go puffy stickers. And I told you that, we're going to be traveling a good bit this summer, looking for colleges for Hardin. And actually, I don't know that I'll be able to go on all those trips. I've got quite a busy work schedule. Okay, 2 sheets of these puffy, they feel so fun. I don't even know how to describe what they feel like, but they're kind of squishy, they're kind of foam. But oh my gosh, so fun. Little suitcase boxes. They look like little suitcases. I don't have one put together right now, But I want to go through this paper pretty quickly because you can't believe the other stuff that's over here on my table that I want to show you, and I want to show you online. Do you almost see one of those suitcases put together? I guess I can always post a photo. All right, the colors in this designer series paper: Azure Afternoon, Basic Black, Crushed Curry, Pumpkin Pie, Shy Shamrock, and Strawberry Slush. This is a suite that was introduced in March. Strawberry Slush was not quite a color at that point, but oh my gosh, such fun paper. Look at that. I see cards, I see scrapbook pages, I see so many things with this. Okay, now the pink is probably not up Hardin's alley. In fact, I don't know that I'm making this for Hardin. May turn into something completely different. But so I've got some card fronts, scrapbooking, journaling boxes, pocket pages. This may be the one for pocket pages. Hold the phone for that. All these bright colors. Look at all these tags. Oh yeah, this is going to be so, so fun. I can't wait to play with that. So that is, I don't know, what's it called? Oh, what are you called? On the Go Suite Collection. Now, there's a lovely garden suite collection that was introduced that has layering masks with it. This botanical textures, I have it, so we're going to take a look at it. Guys, I can post a photo of one of those completed suitcases later. But you saw parts of this bundle in use before, and we've talked about this paper when we were talking about the need for the neutral 6x6 pack. It's because there's not many neutrals around. Well, this pack from this collection, so the paper is called Woven Textures, and it is just that, right? So it's 12 by 12, two-sided, 2 sheets of each pattern. How fun is this? Oh my God, that's really cool. Definitely get some neutrals here. I love that. So some grays and browns. And you know what? I think you get 3 of each. Yeah, 3 each of 12 pages total. So what, 4 designs and you get 3 each? Let's go with that, right? The corrugated embossing folder. Well, yeah, I think that's a must, right? You saw that in the card, in my card, right? Saw that. These are flat. These are called natural matte dots. And they're pretty flat and they're pretty small. In all of those neutral colors, right? Pecan pie, white, vanilla, and black. Best guess. Then the stamp set is just, I hope y'all didn't hear my stomach. This beautiful thank you. You are seriously the best. A little note of appreciation. Then these kind of soft, muted stamps. It is red rubber. We call that cling. And the dies. Oh, hadn't opened the dies. Thought I did. Sorry, guys. Look at this. Look at all this detail on these rectangle dies, these frames. Oh my goodness. So absolutely gorgeous. So that is whatever I said it was, Botanical Textures Suite Collection. And that was introduced in March. Then there are other pieces to this next one that I'm going to show you, but I couldn't lay my hand on it right away, so I didn't. You've probably seen some projects made with this mixed florals. This is just stunning. There is a Memories and More pack as well that coordinates with this. Look at these sweet ladybugs, these cone flowers, the tulips, and mixed labels to go along with it. So this is a double suite, right? And you know what? I'm going to leave this. No, sorry. I told you I was going to struggle with trying to decide how to go around here. Open this too. The embellishments are called low profile dots. They're kind of a petal pink and a gold look. Although maybe that is a, do they tell us? I don't see a color. All right, what do the dies look like? So this is the mixed florals dies. So you get greenery and the florals. So gorgeous. I've been itching to play with this. And clearly I haven't. That's this and this. And that greenery is kind of standalone. Then the labels are just some sweet labels. And then the banner from here. So it's a double bundle suite. And I think that there is some ribbon. No, there's not ribbon attached to this. Oh, is there an embossing folder? Mixed media florals. Yep, I think that's this one that I didn't pull out. Nope, that's not that one. Okay, I don't know where I've put the mixed media florals embossing folder. It's somewhere. And then this beautiful paper. So I guess what I really wanted to show you here is that if you're only looking at the catalog, you're missing quite a bit. So these gorgeous pieces. So again, double up. This is scrapbook, or these are 4 cards with the edges. I can't. 2 sheets of each design. Look at that. Oh wait, that might have been. Yes, that was the right embossing folder. Plaster painting 3D embossing folder. Very cool texture with it. Look at, oh my gosh. And this green. I did not read the colors off to you. Basic black, boho blue, calypso coral, daffodil delight, flirty flamingo, granny apple green, mossy meadow, petal pink, poppy parade, and shy shamrock. I love this. I just love this look. Got a petal pink stripe on the back. This is stunning with black and white. This is black and white in case that doesn't show up. Look, oh my gosh. You know, oh yeah, love that. With, oh, how stunning is that on the back? This has to be a favorite with this blue background. I'm not even a blue girl, but boho blue, I really like that color. And then the black with white on it. So, and then these are the gems with it. That's the last of the suites that I'm going to show you. I've got a few bundles I'm going to show, maybe a couple of stamp sets. Let's see if I can get this out of the way. Put that together before too long, or it'll be a mess. Okay, what else? So Everyday Arches. So this was pretty popular. In fact, these arches are still unavailable. So what are you going to do? You're going to go search for them and be notified when they're back in stock. So here are all of the nested arches that go with the everyday arches. Look at these planes. My brother is a plane guy. That sounds kind of funny, but he is. And then this arched wishes came out to go along with it. That's that cupcake that Dana used on her card, and then she used this banner as well. So fun birthday cards with that. Painted stripes. How about a watercolor wash background? This is a single red rubber stamp for a background. You are remarkable. I've seen so much made with this. Two-step stamping, right? Here's your detail. Tiny little bumblebee, little texture here. Tall, skinny greetings you don't see as much of. A little bit of spatter. Sometimes the simplest things mean the most. Around it all, I told you that I really like circles, and this bundle kind of has a wonky set of circle dies. So, congratulations, and then the little cap, all right? And it's a big day, clearly for graduation, but look at these dies. How fun is that? So, and you can see I haven't played with them either. They're ready. Everything's ready. Just need time. Time is hard to come by, isn't it? Spring corners. I didn't think I had to have this one, but I did clearly decide that I needed it. It's pretty cool, making the little stamping around the corners. And then the dies are super cool because they have little corner designs to make, right? And this actually just makes an impression. So it's just beautiful. So that is spring corners. And then the other stamp set I wanted to show you is the elements of text. This is the stamp set that I used in my card. That's the text in the circle behind here. So you've got the text in the circle, here's some more text, and then some spatter stamps. Red rubber stamp. I just, yeah, love that. Okay, so now let's go look at the website and see where all of this really lives. So I'm going to go up here to source and share my screen. Why can't I share my screen? What happened? I was able to share my screen earlier. So, oh, I was so counting on doing this. What happened? Overlays, source, scene, not cameras, screen share. Oh, okay. I think I did it. Okay, so but I got stuff in the way that I need to move so that I can get where I need to get. All right, I'm just going to bank on, yeah, it's weird. Um, all right, so you can see when I followed the link that I've provided in some of the things you've seen today. So where do you find the online exclusives? So in the menu, oh my gosh, now you're in the way. So when you select the menu button, go to Shop Products, and you can see adhesives are all together. Bundled savings. So these are bundled savings. So these are products that could appear in both places, right? But if you're looking just for what's available in the online store, so here are the kits, right? We looked at the kits in the first video this morning. Memory keeping. Even here, though, I don't feel like you don't, all the it doesn't show all the coordination that I would like it to show. All right, so here's online exclusives. That's where we're going to go. We open up this window, and then you can see that we've got some filter options down here. And you'll notice in your document that some of those products were in catalogs before. So those are now, they've moved over into this online store area. When we look at the online exclusives like this, we include the kits. The newest things always show up first. So we're looking at the new kits. Remember, there are 2 new each month. And then it seems to be just a hodgepodge. So we can sort by available, currently unavailable, low inventory. We can search by color collection, price, what was in, no, that's not what I wanted to see. You could search for just what's in the catalog, right? We can go by occasion, technique, suite, all of that. But then I think up over here on the right, if I got to get some things out of the way, I'm sorry. So we can sort by newest. We can sort by price. And if I sort by price high to low, that's going to pretty much put all my suites together. And so when I click on a suite, it shows me what is included in the suite. And then I think, doesn't it show? All right, got to get things out of the way again. Here you can learn more about the Stampin' Rewards, that you would earn $12.80 worth of Stampin' Rewards if you made this purchase. That's pretty cool to know. Product includes. So here it tells you what each thing is, and you can click each one to see more specifics about it. So that's pretty cool. Now let's go back. All right, so I priced this high to low. So I'm pulling in the suites. There's that botanical texture. Now look, it's currently unavailable. If I click on this, I can see that it's unavailable. It tells me what's included. Hey, here's the part. Send me an email if this item becomes available. This is just for this one item. So this is the suite. When the suite is available, I will get an email. Now, but maybe I can go ahead and order some of the components, because surely that's not all of the components are not unavailable or not available. So I can come here and order just the pieces if I would like. I don't know exactly what's not available right now, but maybe I want to go ahead and get that. And I can, oh, it looks like the embossing folder is not available. So anyway, you can see how you can move around in this online exclusive area. I know that the Everyday Skies, it's the dies that are not available. The Utterly Adorable collection. Here's the On the Go collection that we looked at. Here's the Glass Matte collection. So there's quite a bit here. And if we keep scrolling, we're going to see things that were available in previous catalogs, like the Classic Wedding Bundle, right? That was, oh, was that in the catalog or was that just online? Okay, now I'm confused myself. So here is it's a beautiful butterflies. I'm pretty sure that was in the mini catalog. Okay, so I'm back on track. You'll see that the components of the suite also display, like here's the mixed floral dies. So if we click on this, I think it would show us that this product is part of the Mixed Florals bundle. It's also part of the Sweet collection. So, guys, this is a huge improvement over what we've done in the past, what we've been able to do in the past. Here's this cute little adventure together, the celebratory sips, blah, blah, blah. Easy enough to say, right? Um, So, and on and on. Here's where the Simply Scoring tool has moved. The Storybook Friends, that was in the January to April, May 4th, May 5th catalog. These little punches, I got this bundle because I needed these little punches to make those little ribbon, the dang, I showed you how my ribbon was organized to not just continue unroll. That's what I was looking for. Here are the sets of markers. So on and on we go. Here's the Spotlight on Nature dies. Here's the Around It All dies. Now, and the cool thing is, again, that you're not sure that this was in a bundle. Oh yeah, here it is. What if it coordinated but is no longer part of a bundle? We should look at anything like that. Let's see what this shows, because the Storybook Garden Patch dies. Is that still part of, okay, it is still part of the bundle. So still available as a bundle. The whole bundle moved over. And it's part of the Sweet collection. So you can see what is available there. So, oh my gosh, I love this. What else could we take a look at here? You've got pictures over here. Oh, this is incredible. Over here on the side, you've got more pictures to scroll through. Adorable. Back up to our menu. Here's a link that goes straight to the online exclusives, right? Don't even have to go to shop products. Different ways to get through everything, right? You want to look at the kits, jump straight to the kits. Shows you the new kits that were introduced this month. And you can break this up. Are you looking for card kits? Are you looking for crafting kits? Go back to menu. We can look for the suites. We can look for the bundles, paper, ink. Wow. What's new? New arrivals. I hope that you'll take a bit to take a look around the website now. If you're on your computer, it should show you here that you're shopping with me. If you're on your phone, that may not show up until you get closer to checkout. You can, did you know Stampin' Up! Has a blog now? I've been meaning to share more of this. But yeah, Stampin' Up! Has a blog. We can, let's see if this is explaining the join. So this is how you could join my team. We'd love to have you. And then it shows you that, right away, you'll start earning a 20% discount or 20% commission. You also earn that 10% discount on your purchases. I talked a great deal about, what we got in addition to the discount, but I didn't talk a great deal about the discount and such. So anyway, that is the website. Let me see if I can get back to, can I figure out where I was? Okay, hold on. Let me make this big. Where are you? Here. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hmm. Oh, okay. Whew. That was a bit of a challenge. Great fun though, right? To be able to look at that. So I hope I've given you the best of both. I've given you a document to refer to, and I've shown you how to navigate the website. And hopefully that will. Oh gosh, am I still sharing? I can't tell. Might still be stuck on that page. Um, hmm, gosh, it's not. I can't tell. I think that you might be looking. Yeah, you are. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'll be back at 7 to kind of wrap up everything. As you can kind of look at a hot mess right now I've got back there. Um, not showing you what I thought I was showing you. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to. Oh, wait, is that what I want? No, that's not what I want. Oh, my gracious. That is certainly not what I wanted to show. I give up. It's a mess. Oh, I was there and then I moved. Um, I do not know how I've done this. Back. I made that my default scene. That's not what I meant to do. I hope I can get this figured out by the 7 o'clock. Have a great hour or so, guys. I'll be back at 7. We'll do a wrap up, answer any questions that you might have. I'll try and look at comments between now and then. Anything that you have questions about, anything that you'd like to take a closer look at, let me pop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. Thanks so much for being here with me today, and I will see you back at 7. Bye bye. Okay, you need to get out of the way. You need to get out of the way. You need to get out of the way. And then that's